Come on in here. Chad. The one day I find some good light. Can y'all hear that? The one day I find some good light. The one day I find some good enough outside light. Hey, Kanoke. Hey, y'all. The one day I find some good... The one day. Can y'all hear that? I hope y'all can. Because I was going to go on YouTube, but that music is loud. I don't know what he over there listening to. You can't really hear it. I was wondering. It's so loud. It's so outside. Ain't nobody over there but him. Ain't nobody over there but him. Ain't nobody over there but him. We got better light than yesterday. Yesterday that light had me looking like I had a black eye, bitch. Y'all know y'all daddy has not put his hands on me, okay? Hey, Susu. It ain't that bad. It is so loud. Like he over there throwing a party. He is over there throwing a party. I did not hear it when I pulled up. It be so much going on. I'm sorry that you've been going through it. It is good vibes, but I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, thank you, Epiphany. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started because it is a lot to do today, okay? It's a lot to do, okay? I was going to hop on YouTube and do a one card read for all signs, all right? But whatever. Y'all know I have to constantly be pushed out of my comfort zone, right? So I just go with it. It's been a long 2 years of being pushed, okay? So we just go with the flow. All right. Yes, it must. The show must go on. Woo! Jack. Don't get it. Don't get into it. Don't get into it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop right in because yesterday we had a conversation on YouTube. If you missed it yesterday, okay, if you were in the cellar and you haven't checked your email, check your email. If you were on the porch and you haven't been on YouTube or on the community tab since last week, check the community tab. What else, honey? Let me cross my legs, honey, because I need to figure it out. What else, honey? If you're in healthcare or if you are a teacher or what have you, check out the video we did yesterday on YouTube. All right, because we have a lot to do. We didn't go into detail. We just, righteous, Susu. That's what I've been doing, Susu. Damn. When is it gonna stop? I ain't been able to be on my nap shit in 2 years. Almost 2 years of me not being able to be on my nap shit. It's either been some excessive healing, maneuvering, right? Shout out to my mama on that one, baby. Raise them up young. Teach them how they're going to have to maneuver out here so when push comes to shove, when push comes to shove, you'll be able to make some shit happen, okay? Without even crying or fretting or complaining all day, every day. You gotta make something happen. It is a beautiful day. You on nap mode? We switched out. God damn it. We switched out. Woo! Shit. And that also, it's also a good thing too, y'all, because pushing me out of my comfort zone. I don't know if y'all remember around this time last year when I was at the was it this time last year? Maybe been a little later in the year, when I went to my favorite coffee shop, right? I went to my favorite coffee shop and did some videos or what have you. I was uncomfortable, but I liked it because it pushes you, right? I was in there whispering and shit. Okay? Nervous. People walking by. Like, okay. I needed that push, baby. Push me into growth, honey. You remember that, Susu? I was just over there just giggling and shit. Even with the videos I did at that studio earlier a few months back. That real nice Venusian background. That pushed me out my comfort zone because they were in there doing construction. You know, because it's kind of like, it's not only that I'm in an unfamiliar space, right? Because I had gotten so caught up in doing reads in the comfort of my own home, right? I've been working from home forever. So it's like doing reads from the comfort of my own home. And so it pushed me to the point where not only am I not working in my own environment, but I'm working in another environment with a lot of movement. So I have to stay focused on a whole other level, right? It pushes you intuitively to connect with the information that you are getting to ensure that you're not allowing all of these distractions around you to get to you, right? So this is another level, right? Yeah, I'm going to go back over there. But this is another level of the game, right? Instead of being so in my comfort zone, right? Even with being pushed out of my comfort zone, I did some reads, some in-person reads this year. I've done some over-the-phone reads this year. I've done some very disciplined lectures, okay? I don't like the shadowing of this either, whatever. But I've done some did very disciplined lectures as well, not the old way that I used to do them. So a lot of discipline came into play, right? With just the structure overall. It's like a renewal or a revision of structure, right? But also being able to bend where I need to, being able to compromise where I need to, being able to accept assistance, right? Because I've been through so much, and I know that y'all can probably relate. You can go through so much, but it's important that you don't give up on your picker. Sometimes our pickers can be off, or sometimes our pickers are in a space where we learn to earn, right? So we have to go through certain processes so that we'll be able to learn certain things, right? I don't like the shadowing, bitch. Hold on, bitch. Okay, so I know that y'all can probably relate, right? When it comes to not giving up on people just because you run into a few bad people, or just because, you don't give up on yourself. That's number one, right? Because sometimes when we give up on other people, we give up on ourselves. When we give up on the way things, that's like relationships, right? You can try dating or what have you in this climate, and it can be just so many different types of people. Your picker got to, it's about working on your picker, right? How you pick a partner, how you pick business partnerships, how you pick people that you are willing to work with in some type of way, right? How does that work? And you're constantly renewing how you, revising how you pick, how you go into a space where you're still open, but you also have certain boundaries because of what it is that you've learned, but you're not completely shut off. Because I could have easily, over these past these 2 years, made my back itch, bitch. Over these past 2 years, I could have easily given up on relationships. I could have easily, like any type of relationship, I could have easily given up on the spiritual community, right? I could have easily given up on myself, my journey. I could have easily did that, but why would I do that? Because when you know that your purpose, your cause, the reason you are here is bigger than you, right? When you define as much as you possibly can, because defining why you are here will change. It will connect to something even greater than what it is that you thought at first, right? So you continue to move forward in a way where you do not give up on stuff. It's just that you gotta, fix your picker, right? You go in there with a fine-tooth comb and figure out what it is that needs to be worked on, what it is that you need to see. You connect with your star player. You align with your assignment as best as possible. You wake up every day and command your day. You wake up every day, reclaim your power. Wake up every day before your feet touch the ground and let it be known that, this what's going on. If you got to force the smile on your face before your feet touch the ground, before you really plant yourself in the day, right? Command what it is, affirm what it is, get into a space of nothing but, welcoming in nothing but positive energies, positive people, positive influences, positive connections, or what have you, right? No 2 days will be the same. However, the more that you do something, repetition breeds habit. The more that you do something, the more that things will begin to look up. The more that you will be able to have more confidence in your path. It could be from the smallest thing to the largest thing, right? You want to take your days with gratitude. You want to take your moments with gratitude. You want to take your ability to serve others. What it is you came here to do and how you came here to do it. Some days you may not be able to serve others like you used to. It may be, you're moving to a space. I am really talking loud. I know I am, bitch. My voice is really, But maybe you move into a space where all you got for the day is a smile, a hug, a shoulder. Maybe all you have for the day is just to get out of everybody's way, right? Get out your own way. You never know what it is, but don't ever give up on yourself. Because when you give up on certain things that are designed to help you on your grind, you give up on yourself. You begin to relinquish control over certain parts of who you are, how you are. You begin to hand over certain type of power to people and situations that may not even be deserving of that, right? So what we want to do, right? Okay, because I know for me, I'm just saying, all right, it's gonna be a no. If I listen to advice, I listen to what people have to tell me. Overall, I'm gonna go to the one and only. I listen to advice, I listen to what people have, may say about this, that, or the other. Oftentimes, if I don't have a very objective, right, there is a such thing for me as intuitive facts, okay? Intuitive logic, right? So when it comes to if I still have questions, or it just needs to, I need some more time to decide on something. I need some more time before making a move. If I need some more time, I'm gonna ask. I'm going upwards and outwards, right? Because that's how I look at it, upwards and outwards, right? Because don't nothing settle to the bottom but dirt. Don't nothing settle to the bottom but mud. Don't nothing settle to the bottom but heavy things, right? Things of this earth, things of this plane. Those things settle to the bottom, right? Because they are of matter, right? That's how I look at low vibrational energy. I'm not about to be connecting on that level, right? So in order for me to stay in a space where it's shoulder and up, all right, coming from the shoulders, right? From the shoulders and up, I got to be very mindful of what it is that I'm connecting with. When that comes to people, places, situations, everything has a frequency, everything has a vibration, everything just about that has a body has a spirit, and it has a number of spirits attached to it. So I say all that to say this. I'm not giving up on myself or anybody else. I'm not giving up on any connections that are meant for me to have, that are meant to be, right? And as I've told y'all before, because sometimes it can be very tricky, I've learned a lot. My spirit is really uplifted right now. I'm not going to even lie to you. I've learned a lot on my journey over the past 2 years, but overall over the past 10 years. But it has been very, very educational, because I have been very, very much so institutionalized in a space of swimming in mud. So when you have to swim in mud, when you have to swim in something that is heavier than your body, and when your body becomes when you become engulfed in it, or what you want to call it, when you become overwhelmed by mud, you will find all of your other senses. They tell you all the time, You learn in about the 4th or the 5th grade that anytime one of your senses goes out, the other ones become stronger. Anytime one of your senses is blocked, the other ones become stronger. Anytime you lose a limb, you still have the feeling of that limb there, right? But overall, you may not be able to use that limb the way that you used to, but you still have the ghost energy of that limb. So I say all that to say this. I have learned so much. I have been pulled into a space of even deeper gratitude on a regular basis, right? I stand firmly on what it is that I say and what it is that I do and why it is that I am here. I'm not going to do a lot of explaining. I did a lot of explaining over the years, right? So if you have been in a space where people have upset you, people have tried to condemn you, if you have been in a space where, you know, people have turned their back on you, say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What else you gonna do? What else you gonna say? Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? Good looking out. I appreciate that. Thank you for being who you are for me. Okay? Thank you for showing up the way that you did for me. All right? And you have to thank yourself as well, especially when you avoid a pitfall, when you are determined to continue to live on purpose with purpose, right? Continuing to connect on a regular basis. And here's what I want to say about that real quick, y'all. All right, we're gonna get into some real quick something going on. This is what I want to say about that real quick, because oftentimes people want to know what their purpose is. You need to know what your purpose is in this space, right? If you knew the end game, then why would it be important for you to continue to live your journey, continue to experience what it is that your soul came here to experience, right? So when you move into a space where you are where you are, right? If you were born knowing your purpose, knowing why you were here, just think about that. Everything that is in alignment with what it is that you have gone through at this moment, in this day, it's the equivalent of starting a business, right? You go through good times, bad times, you go through ups, you go through downs, or what have you. But if you knew everything that you need to know about business just as soon as you started a business, like everything, there's no way to know everything. That's number one. But if you did know everything that there was, you'd probably get bored. You probably wouldn't even have the same passion or enthusiasm about it, because the learning process is the most important process, the journey, the field trip to the end game. And it really isn't the end game, because at the end of the day, what people do is they begin to, What happens is when you transition, you learn even more about what it is you are here to do. You learn even more about why you came here and why things happen a certain way, if you are up to that challenge as well. Because the same way that when y'all are here, some people don't want to move any further, right? They fear certain things. They fear more challenges. They fear more obstacles. They fear more opposition. The strength of the spirit is much stronger than the arms or the legs. You hear me? The strength within is much more stronger than what it is that, you know, we give too much merit to. We award too much on this plane. You see what I mean? All right, so y'all know the House of Oshun is a spiritual home. All right? The little puppies. That dog walking like he got on high heels. The feed messing up. Oh, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Hey, honey. That's true. One person can fuck it up for a whole lot of other people. One person can either, you know, encourage a person to move forward, or one person can just break them down to where they don't want to go any further, right? That's why a lot of men, y'all will see this a lot, and I wanted to touch on this a little bit. You will see a lot of men, right? A prime example. Men, excuse me. Men oftentimes, you know, get their heart broke real young, or whatever their first heartbreak is, and they just give up. That's just it, right? And I was reading something the other day that said that because a lot of people that work in nursing homes and stuff like that, some girls were saying that a lot of the men end up dying by themselves. A lot of the men, like, don't nobody come see the men. Children, wife, no nothing. Don't nobody come see the men. But the difference is because, there's been that whole thing about women die alone, blah, 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 blah. So, but they were like, well, women, the kids come see the woman, family and friends, like they be surrounded by a lot of support when they pass. And so, a few of the women also said that when men pass, they already make peace with that, because oftentimes men are selfish and they got a little more ego than, I'm just saying. But a lot of them make peace in their 40s. They make peace in their 30s with, either I'm gonna be with somebody or I'm not. If I'm not, I'm not. They don't be tripping about it, right? Because, it ain't nothing for them to rub one out or get somebody to do, whatever, because they just go. But the girls were saying that the men make peace. They make peace with that they gonna die alone. They ain't tripping, right? But then also, like we were talking about yesterday about the people in hospice, right? Also, someone said, one of the girls said, not on that live, it was a conversation thread, and one of the girls was saying, where'd that thought go? One of the girls was saying that the men are really, really, oftentimes way more mean than the women. Far more mean when at the the last 10 years or whatever, or however long it take, I don't know. But she was like, oftentimes the men are extremely hard to tolerate, and not necessarily that they have dementia or what have you. It's just that more than likely, hey, who knows? All right. So that's the equivalent of giving up, right? You have a lot of people that in their head and their heart, that's just what that is. They're not going to be hurt like that. But y'all, because see, that goes back to what I was telling y'all a couple of years ago. That some of y'all want men to get in their emotions. Y'all want men to get in their feelings. Y'all want men to be in a space where they listen, talk. They were not taught how to handle their emotions. They were not taught how to deal with their emotions. They were not taught how to handle that feminine energy, that feminine side of operation, right? They don't know how to regulate those types of emotions, right? They know how to put their emotions in their work. They know how to put their emotions in their projects. They know how to put their emotions in building some shit, turn up some shit, right? Fucking, I don't know. But that's the other part of it, right? Because when that music got me out, he changed it. But oftentimes, they give up, right? And that's why, it's so hard for a lot of women to find, some good relationships out here. Not only have they forgotten what they want, they are listening to other people tell them what they want. They are listening to other people tell them how to be, right? You got men looking for daddies. Women too. I know the men probably on here like, what about y'all? What we talking about y'all today? We're going to talk about us. Because we talk about us most of the time. It's mostly women here. And then that huge awakening that happened about 2 years ago, the men were in their fields, okay? You had a lot of men very emotional, and we still seeing the trickle effect of that as well. Because when they get in their feelings, bitch, ain't too much nobody can tell them. That's number one, right? Especially if they are not around other men who are having emotional intelligence that is at least 3 decibels higher than theirs, okay? It's so pretty out here today. Hey, Charlisa. Modala say that's why I'm in the house. And they also say that women are more forgiving than they are, right? That's why, if a man had to carry a baby, the way we have to carry a baby, if a man had to carry a baby, it would be some shit going on this planet. Men would have one baby. And they probably wouldn't have, and some of them probably would have, child, please. Men would have one baby. With all the hormones and shit like that we have to go through with getting pregnant, The changes and all that. Oh, child. The changes. Carrying it. Child. They'll lose their goddamn mind if they had to go through that. So that's why y'all are built like that. But hopefully men, move more into a space where they're more open, because we need more relationships out here, right? It is so important that we get more relationships going on out here. Okay, put my lip gloss, baby. It is so important that we get more relationships going on out here than not. Healthy relationships. Healthy relationships. Child, I just used that lip gloss. Ooh, child, I got to use some bliss. Use some bliss sticks. Oh, they got daddy issues. Men have to keep connections with other men, but men that are growing and men that can give them good advice or what have you. But that's not my business. I don't tell men what to do, okay? Let them do y'all. Y'all do y'all stuff, whatever. Don't ask me about it tomorrow, because I might have some advice. All right, let's get us a quick story going on, because there is much to do here today. Apparently, I need to go over here and dance with this music. It's obvious. It is so obvious I need to go dance. Oh, that's Jay-Z. Okay, we might need to get up. What do you have for these beautiful people, honey? Okay? Because this light, I don't know what it's doing. Here come the birds. What do you have for these beautiful people, honey? Seeing beyond illusions. What is the truth? The truth will be revealed, honey. The fool and guilt. All right? So some of you may be in a space where you've been all up in your head. There may have been some things, your mind playing tricks on you from the book of the Ghetto Boys, okay? But with this energy here, maybe there is something that was causing you some type of mental turmoil, some mental confusion, right? This is stepping outside of your boundaries, seeing outside of your boundaries, learning something different, research with that 8 being like that. Here I go getting comfortable. Hold on. All right. Okay, so there may be a deadline. Maybe some of you have a deadline, whoever you are, right? You may have some type of deadline to meet, and it may be driving you, but I feel as though they want you to go ahead and take that leap, right? Go ahead and move forward. When the opportunity presents itself, which means that the opportunity may come in the form of guidance, right? A nudge, something coming through to inform you that this is the time, right? Even if it's not a letter. Look at this. Trust the process, right? Some of you are teachers, right? But you are overall mastering some gift, some part of yourself. You're mastering something. Allow yourself to be carried. That's what I should have added to the beginning. I had to really move into a space of allowing myself to be carried, right? Like a bird or a fish, right? But at any rate, there's a lot of information coming through, a lot of insight coming through. Something is clearing this out. You see this? Right? This is the equivalent of what it looks like when we are too caught up in this 3D dimension. This is what it looks like when we have so much on our plate, so much to do, so many, different people pulling us in different ways, so much stuff, right? When we have so much on our mind, right? Instead of trying to make up your mind, allow what information you need to flow to you. This is a cleansing, a washing over is what I'm picking up, okay? All right? You may even be in a space where you are locked out of certain situations. You may be in a space where you may need to move more, right? Excuse me. You may come to a space where you need to move more into what's on the other side of this gate, right? Anytime you pay attention to what you have been if you pay too much attention, right? Like this child is looking out this locked gate, paying too much attention to what's out here right now, when more than likely, if there is a block here, that means that there is something on the other side. Like, turn around, child, right? Turn around, handle what's over here. It's the equivalent of when you are little and the gate is locked and you can't go over there. You ain't old enough. You're not ready for that. It's the equivalent of trying to force an initiation, force yourself to be a part of something, force yourself to be in a space that's not even welcoming to you or your spirit, right? So even if you feel like an outsider in certain instances, that means that you are an innovator. You are innovative, right? It's like, why would you try to force yourself into a group when you can go make your own group? That El Camino clean than a bitch. I don't know what year it was. I ain't good with years. Shit. Ask me, it's a 70-something. That El Camino clean than a bitch. Alright. Don't force yourself nowhere. Got them 2 motherfucking riding modes on the back of that bitch. He mean business. Y'all know I like riding modes and I like tools, okay? Whatever. I like tools. Nuts and bolts and screwdrivers and drills and shit. Whatever. What information do you have here for this seeing beyond the illusion? Great things come to those who decide to wake up, right? Every day. When you wake up, you don't just decide to okay, today's just another ordinary day. If you are really into, connecting on a regular basis, really doing what it is that you came here to do and how you came here to do it, you're going to wake up every day with some type of purpose. That day going to have some type of purpose. Even if you are in a space where you are in hermit mode, your hermit mode has a purpose. Maybe you don't have all of the information figured out, whether it's a self-imposed hermit mode or whether it is induced, right? And induced, right? It's like when somebody is in a lot of pain and they have to put them in a coma. When somebody is in a lot of pain and they have to, get them so doped up that they don't know left from right, up from down, right? Because you need to go into that space. So self-imposed versus either one is still the equivalent of still doing things with purpose, right? This is why we connect so early in the day, right? We connect before we go to sleep. We connect when we wake up. We connect all throughout the day. The 8 of Swords, seeing beyond this 8 of Swords, seeing beyond your limitations, seeing beyond what people have told you, seeing beyond what the stories that you tell yourself. It's time for some new stories. Tell yourself some new stories. Tell yourself some beautiful new things. Tell yourself how you going to do this, that, and the other. Tell yourself, make a decision, right? Because I also feel as though in a space of solitude is where you will receive a lot of information. You see how these 4 swords are here? See that? You got those 4 swords there, and that's seeing beyond that illusion, because I'm looking at it like this. I'm really seeing this behind here. I'm seeing this. Oh, excuse me. I'm seeing this behind these 4 swords. You see this? Right? There may have been some type of disconnect, right? Between what you want, what you need to do, how you need to do things, and how you are used to doing things, right? Okay? So it sounds like some of y'all coming on over here with me. Okay? Come on over here, baby. Come on over here. It's been 2 years for me. But it sounds like some of y'all are in that space where, you know, it's just time. You got to see things different. You got to do things different. Really look at what you are giving your time, effort, and attention to. Is that worth it? Is that something that is going to breed results that your soul will find fulfilling, right? It's kind of like when people get empty nest syndrome, right? Empty nest syndrome can either make you or break you, bitch. It can either make you or break you, right? So with empty nest syndrome, in this term, it's like, sometimes people get caught up in, what am I going to do? They all about to be gone. What am I going to do? They're going to change the room into something, create some type of space for the room, make it a sewing room, a game room. I don't know. You know, they be changing it up. But they still feel empty here because a lot of times people create this to-do regarding their life purpose was to raise these children. And what do they do after they raise these children? They didn't make no other plans. It's also the equivalent of when people marry and something happens to the spouse, either they get divorced or, you know, God forbid the spouse passes. They don't know what to do. They are, you know, they're ill-equipped for what comes next, because oftentimes people put so much of themselves into other people around them, other situations around them, that they forget, if you connect to something bigger than you and greater than you on a regular basis and always have an A, B, and C, but more than likely the A gonna connect to another A, because we go through so many different levels and transitions throughout this one lifetime, that they get caught up with that empty nest syndrome, right? Some people become depressed. They throw themselves in their work to the point where they get ulcers, get stressed out, have heart issues, or sometimes people, you know, lose themselves after the children are gone or what have you. That's why it's so important. After a certain age, your kids, like, real quick, just in case somebody going through it, I guess, because I went through it, but it didn't last as long, right? That's why, you know, I can give that advice, I feel, right? It didn't last as long as it could have, right? It didn't last no longer than, like, probably a year, if a year. Because, right, the transition of my kids leaving, my last child leaving, moving into this space, you see? But the reason I feel that it didn't last long, not only did I transition into more of my purpose, but overall, I feel like, because, number one, my kids were just, you know, grown people. But it's like, I have a jungle mentality, right? I know that everybody don't have like a wilderness mentality, right? With a wilderness mentality, what happens is, even though our children don't come out walking like a giraffe, running and shit. Okay, he's driving this cool fast. Even though they don't come out running and walking as quick as, you know, in the wilderness, right? But the wilderness mentality has it as, you can tell what your seed gonna need and what they're not gonna need. But that's not for everybody, because some people, their kids don't never really leave, or their kids don't never really have to be in a space where they are after, you know, doing them, because, you know, sometimes that's just not how they build. But you have to prepare yourself at around, like, and I say in this day and age, maybe you need to be prepared around the age of 13. Your child is about 13. You begin to see, right? You begin to loosen the reins a little bit, because you can tell which child can do what, how they maneuver out here in this world. You begin to realize, you know, what tools you need to provide to them, particularly in particular, right? Because even if you got more than one child, you still have to, even with more than one child, you still have to. He driving that motherfucking wheelchair, bitch. He is not playing. He bagging that hoe up with no review. I'm amazed. But even, let me get out that energy. But even, you know, when it comes to how, you know, there's no book on rearing children. There's no particular, like, there's no, this is how things go. No, because all kids ain't the same. That's why I ain't never, you know, people try to tell me stuff. I'm like, bitch, you don't even understand. Okay? Shut up, right? That's why I don't tell people about their children, just like on the empty nest syndrome part, yeah. But no two children are the same. I don't give a damn if they got the same mama, daddy, grandparents, all that right there. Child, please, because some can come up and through that bloodline from way somewhere else, okay? 1,000 damn years ago. It could even be where they ain't connect to the bloodline. Just y'all happen to create it. So moving forward, I forgot where I was going with that about the empty nest syndrome. But oh, there it is. To end it, the sooner that you detach, right? And that goes back into the 4 agreements, right? Not being so attached to where that's where you got like dudes that got the mama so attached to the child. Like, you should have been let them go. Okay, they don't even know how to be in a relationship with nobody because they so attached to you, ma'am. They don't even know how to pursue because they so used to women like you that driving it. Yeah, they so used to, being up under you and you telling them this, that, and the other, and you picking the girlfriends and all this, and you ain't gonna be right for my son. Chad, keep him, okay? Keep his ass right over here with you, man. All right? You know? It's a party. Oh, he make those. Oh, he an artist. Y'all know, whatever. I want to see what he's drawing over there. Hey, I want to see what he's drawing. I want to see what he's drawing over there. Let me see it. Man, you was over there rocking and bopping. I was like, you just started it? Yeah. Let me see. And show my people on here. Y'all want to see it? Let me see. What is it? I see mountains.
Waterfall, a river.
It's a waterfall and river. Ain't that nice, y'all? You over there listening to that good music. I like it.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Are you reading cards?
Yep.
How you do that?
I don't know. You just do it. You want to do it?
You read mine?
What? Oh, yeah. I can when I get off here because I don't want these people in your business.
Oh, you do it on live?
Yeah, I'm just talking to them for now. Just a little minute.
All right.
Yeah.
I got more art on my phone. You want to see?
Yeah, let me see. We finna look at some art. It was a mountain and a river. What else are you gonna add to it?
Trees.
Some trees.
Lots of pines and oak.
Oh, okay. Some pines, lots of pines and boat.
Oak trees.
Oak trees. Oak trees, bitch. How long you been drawing?
Since COVID started.
For real? You just picked it up and just started?
Uh-huh.
He been drawing since COVID started. Y'all are. You a veteran? Somebody asked if you're a veteran.
No.
He said no. You got some nice ink on you too. Huh? Oh, it is? Oh, it's nice.
Thank you.
I like it.
Get some real ink.
You gonna get some?
I want some.
It's gonna hurt, you know that, right?
I don't care.
Especially on your neck. Okay, get a tattoo on your neck. You bold.
On my rib cage, neck, arms.
Rib cage, neck, and arms. Woo, you bold. I got tats on my back and my ankle. I ain't got time. I don't even know how I did that. It must have been the greenery.
Here's this one.
Ooh, that's not you. Are you sure you just started?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't really. Can y'all see it? They can't really see it. That's some good work.
Thank you.
What you gonna do with it? What you planning to do with it?
Oh, this one I gave to Marty.
Oh, you gave it to Marty?
In the wheelchair right there. This one.
Oh, okay. He put it up in his house?
Yeah. Lots of my stuff I donate to hospitals.
He donate them to hospitals. I like it. Let me see. Wow. What mountains? What are you just doing the mountains as a freestyle, or like do you look at something?
Freestyle, out the head.
Really?
Yeah.
He freestyle off the head.
One more.
What? I know how to draw stick people.
This one's everybody's favorite.
Oh, y'all know I like this one. Look at this, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. I want y'all to see the... Look, y'all know I like this one. Y'all know I live out here. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Y'all can't see this art. And you do shading.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of pencil do you use? The sketching pencil?
Pen.
He used an ink pen.
It's all ink pens.
Ink pens, bitch. Y'all know I live out here. Here go my cabin. OMG.
Oh, you got your fence going around it?
Yes. Do you have it on you? You want to sell it?
Oh, this one already sold.
Oh, he already sold it. I wonder if he sold it to my husband. Who did you sell it to, a man or a woman?
A man.
Yep, he sold it to my husband, y'all. That means when I meet my man, he gonna have the painting.
He's already married.
He already married, ain't my husband. God damn it. Made it up.
How often are you out here?
Not often. I just happen to come out because this is one of my favorite parks. So since I was in the area, I stopped by. How often are you out here?
Often.
Really? I've never seen you out here. This is one of my favorite parks to just walk because there's not a lot of people.
That's my favorite too. I normally come out here early in the mornings.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That and then in the evening.
Well, I used to live out this way, but since I don't, I come like in the evenings. Yeah.
You know Marty?
Nah, I don't know him.
He's out here 24/7.
I ain't never seen him either. I don't know. Okay, let me get back to this, y'all. Okay, y'all ready?
Right. Sorry.
That's okay. No, you're fine because I called you over here.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, She's a Queen, for the badge. All right.
Let me know when you're ready to read me.
Okay. He want me to read when we get out here, so y'all gotta come on. Okay, empty nest syndrome. You got that. All right. So get out your head and get out of your head. You know, this may be worry, stress, fear. This may even be that with that 8 of Swords, there may be some type of powerful influxes or influences, right? There may be a lot of air energy that, you know, maybe some of you need to pull back from social media, pull back from your intake. What is your diet? You know what I'm saying? Your information diet. What is your air diet, right? So this could even be a humidifier. It could have anything to do with air, right? Any sources of oxygen. Some of y'all may need to drink a little more water. After my fast last week, me and Canuck did a 3-day fast last week. And apparently I lost a lot of water and salt. And you got to have a little salt. Well, number water. Obviously. I don't like it. Now, let me see what's going on here, because I'm going to do the man read. Him and Marty. That's all right. Yeah, some of y'all are stepping up out that root chakra energy. You feel stable. You feel secure. You're ready to make a move. Look at these red shoes. I got on my new shoes. All right. Jimmy wanted the coldest with it. I got on my new shoes. Taking a leap of faith when it comes to life and what it is that you desire, what it is that will be required. You don't give a damn. You're going for it. You're driving the shit out that wheelchair. Okay. What is this outsider card, please and thank you? The King of Wands and the 9 of Swords. All right. King of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Somebody stressed out about being locked out. Maybe somebody is in prison and they tripped out, right? They may have been there a long time though. But this 9 of Swords and this King of Wands has a lot to do with someone more in their head, right? Somebody may be stressed out for real. Maybe this King of Wands feels like an outsider, right? Feels like they don't belong. Let's see what's going on. Got us a man. Let me find out Marty selling weed, bitch. Why is the car over there pulled over there? Just stopped in the middle of the street like that for him. Selling weed. What is this King of Wands stressed out about, child? Overthinking, overanalyzing. Maybe this is the person that you are dealing with. Maybe someone is afraid of what will happen between you and them, right? But overall, I think this is a person in itself. So ladies, step out the way. They may feel like an outsider. They feel as though maybe this person feels like other people are getting more attention than them, or more. You are giving people more attention than you are giving them. Somebody want to see me. You better say something. You better say something. You better say something. Ho, say something. Say something. Say something, ho. You better. Okay. I don't know what he did. The high priestess. This King of Wands is afraid that they'll get locked out, kicked out, ostracized because of a secret that may be coming out. Something may be revealed about them that they are kind of, shaken about here. When you really look at it now. They may even be afraid to let somebody in on some type of information, the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Somebody is afraid that they are going to be locked out of a situation, or they may even be under some type of attack. The Nine of Cups and Justice. They are afraid of some type of wish fulfillment. What kind of shit is that? Hold on. Are they afraid of... Wait a minute, what the fuck? Y'all know this King of Wands love coming up on a little jobber. Somebody want to see the kid. See the kid. Somebody want to, hey. Somebody want to, okay, we got 2 minutes. What do you have here for these beautiful people, Chad? 5 of Swords. May have been an argument, some type of frustration. Someone may have been in this space, but if this is the King of Wands, maybe they are frustrated about an argument or a fight that they had. It may have them in their head. They can't get in their feelings because they in their head. They try to make it logical, make it make sense to them in the way that they used to things, making sense to them. But something happened with this 5 of Swords. Maybe this is a co-worker issue, or someone that they have been attached to, working with, right? It could be somebody, is under the illusion that they are only messing with one person, and maybe messing with 2 people. But overall, someone has to make a decision, but they are under emotional influence, like delusional, right? They may be suffering from some type of emotional illusions, because oftentimes when you are in this space, it can be so fucked up, because whoever this is ain't used to having no feelings. They may be trying to fight the feelings and trying to make sense of the feelings, and it's kind of fucking them up that they even feel something. Swimming in a sea of emotions and trying to make logic out of it. It's like trying to light something underwater. Yeah. Ooh, I think it's y'all daddy want to see me, honey. Okay. Somebody daddy want to see me. Nose ain't been itching all fucking day. 3 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Conflicted. Afraid to make another fucked up decision. Maybe someone wants a 10 of Cups. So this King of Wands may want a relationship, want a commitment, or maybe having some issues with their family about being single or some shit. Child, the men are tripping today, okay? Whatever. They get to have barbershop talk, so we get to have ladies at the House of Oshun talk about theirs. It's the men in here, though. But someone has been single so long they don't want to be committed or some shit. Because it's like a head over heart decision. They're trying to make it make sense in the wrong type of way. If your feelings are real, explore them. You know what I mean? See here? Afraid that if they make a decision that the other person may hurt them. Afraid that if they make a decision, right? If they make a decision, somebody gonna turn on them or some shit. The Queen of Wands, and there go they match. Commitment. This is the person that's meant to be with them. They tripped out. Whoever this is, baby. If you watching this live and you tripped out, baby, don't take that little chance or whatever. Baby, you on the YOLO. What you gonna do? Missed out on the best for the rest, baby? What? Scary ass. What's the point of being scary? WWE. Okay. Either you WWE or you not. There go my lip gloss. I put it in the wrong place. We're gonna do this reading, honey. I wish I could save the damn chat. Sunshine, you tripped the fuck out. Okay, y'all ain't saying nothing. All right. So, I'm finna do this read at the park. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I got shit to do. Drink my water, mind my business. All right? Make sure y'all got y'all notifications on. I love y'all. Hey, Didi. I appreciate you all so much. Okay? And I'll talk to y'all soon. Ooh, somebody there that want to see the kid. Somebody there that want to see the kid. Hey, somebody there that want to see the kid. Somebody there that want to. Somebody there that want to. Somebody there that want. I didn't think about that, Kano. Well, you think you meant for him. He need to know if you meant for him or not. Don't get caught up in that trap or that circle or that cycle. Don't get caught up in that trap, that circle, or that cycle. Okay? Because it's not your job to tell a man that I'm your woman. I'm the woman for you. That ain't your job. It's his job. Okay? Because if his ass scary now and don't want to, make you a good, honest woman, okay? He's scary now, don't want to make you a good, honest woman. He ain't going to be about shit for you, no way. Shit. Take your time. Let it be what it is, okay? Until he ready to, go on ahead and get first dibs. Okay? Bye. You want the investigation? Okay, he trying to figure it out.